Hi, Charlotte Tilbury's Glowgasm face palette launched about a month or so ago. So again, I was in two minds about this because first of all, I recently reviewed another face palette, the Benefit Cheek Leaders palette, and I utterly love it. You can see the review here or in the description box below. So the problem with face palettes is, the suitability for all skin tones, and I am South Asian in origin, and I have, the sort of tan skin that is a feature of South Asian skin tones. I'm NC37 in MAC for reference, and Tawny in Estee Lauder's Double Wear Stay in Place foundation. So the suitability, the Benefit Cheek Leaders palette was perfect, the bronze squad particularly, because it had two bronzer options and two blush options and a highlighter, so I was very happy with it. This one, I'd heard mixed reviews. I'd heard that the pigmentation was piss poor, pardon my French, that it wasn't suitable for deeper skin tones, that above all the shimmery hues would exacerbate, exaggerate, draw attention to pores, texture and pitted acne scars, which are my bane. So I was in two minds. Now, there are two shade options with this one. The first one is Lightgasm and the second one is Lovegasm. Before anything else, the name. Let's just talk about that for a second. Not very original. We've had NARS Orgasm ages ago, so I wish this had been called something else, rather than Glowgasm. There's NARS Orgasm, and that's a blush. So Glowgasm, first of all. Secondly, when NARS Orgasm came out, when Urban Decay Naked came out, when the Balm's Nude Tude palette came out, it was a bit of a giggle there, the sort of name, haha, us adult women who wear makeup. This was our private giggle. Right now, there's overkill, over-sexualization of names of makeup shades, and, it's overkill. It's not funny anymore. You can barely, raise a smile, and it's kind of, to be frank, I find it annoying. It's now schoolboy humor. When it began, NARS Orgasm, Urban Decay Naked, it was adult woman smile or, chuckle. But now it's schoolboy humor, it's overkill. So I do wish this had been called something else. And again, as I said, not very original. NARS has already done this. So, packaging first comes in this external box, which is actually holographic enough somewhere. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Can you see that linear hollow there? Now, these are £60 each, and this is where the gorgeousness is. This is the box itself. Very, very, very pretty packaging. Feels very heavy as well. And inside, it looks like this. You have four shades in here. This one is highlight. This one is multi-glow. This one is a pop blush. And this one is bronze. So I'll just show you a close-up of these. That pattern is absolutely gorgiferous, for want of a better word there. Oh my god. You really don't want to go in with a brush for that pattern, because you don't want to dislodge that pattern. So the first one, the lighter of these two, is called Lightgasm. I didn't buy it. I picked the deeper one. It's called Lovegasm. Now, this is what Charlotte Tilbury says. A Glowgasmic highlight, glow, blush, pop blush, and bronze. Brush on top of cheekbones, temples, inner corner of the eyes, eyelids, Cupid's bow and décolletage, wet brush to intensify the glow drama. So these can also be used on the eyes. I haven't tried that because, I have enough and more eyeshadow palettes. So we're going to find out how this one works on tan skin. Let me swatch this for you first very quickly. The highlighter first. That highlighter is definitely very pretty and suitable for my skin tone. Now let's do the bronzer, which is the one that I find the most problematic in here because it's not very matte for starters. Secondly, the pigmentation is iffy. Now let's do that pop blush. That is nicely pigmented and it can also double as an eyeshadow. So hang on, let me just go wipe this off. Finally, the pop blush. So that one below the multi-glow blush is the Pop blush. Now, to me, it looks more like a highlighter than a blush itself, you know, on my skin tone. And the bronzer needs a lot more pigmentation, particularly to serve as contour. It's not the mattest bronzer out there. There's this, I don't know, element of sheen somewhere that I can see. Yeah, definitely there. So let's take a closer look at the swatches. Highlighter, pretty, subtle, nice on my skin tone. Bronzer, piss poor pigmentation. Multi-glow, that is a very nice blush on my skin tone. Pop blush, this is actually more of a rose gold highlighter on my skin tone. This is not a proper blush. I don't know why they're calling it pop blush. It's definitely not going to be a pop blush on tan skin or, you know, South Asian, Latino, that sort of skin. Maybe on paler skin tones, but, you know, otherwise I see it acting as a rose gold highlighter than anything else. So because this is Glowgasm, very quick comparison to NARS Orgasm. This one's the Laguna bronzer, ignore it please. It has nothing to do with the bronzer in here, it's deeper as you can see. Now this one is NARS Orgasm, so I think they're different. I'll just swatch them and show you what that's like. So this one is NARS Orgasm and it's a lot pinker. This one is peachier. That one obviously definitely a blush. This is definitely a highlighter. So now that we've got swatches out of the way, demo. So the brushes that I'm going to use are from Mouffet, Revolution Pro and Tarte. I thought there was a lot he wanted. No, and Real Techniques, right. So off we go. First I'm going to go in with bronzer, this one. I won't be using this as contour. Let's see how this goes, right? This is a Real Techniques, but oh, there is very little pigmentation there. It's not the brush's fault. As you can see, it is picking up pigment. It doesn't really translate onto the cheeks. Oh yeah, it does now. So this is not going to work as a contour. And I'm going to have to, you know, dig like this. So that pattern's going to get ruined within a few uses. Not the most pigmented product out there. You know, Hoola. I've demonstrated that for you. You know how Hoola comes out on my cheeks. Hoola Caramel is a riot. This is actually, you know, this can be a blush as well on me, on my skin tone. Look at that. So, not in love with the bronzer. Let's see. Let's finish off this cheek and get on with the blush. I have a feeling the multi-glow blush is going to work better for me than that pop blush. So let's try that multi-glow blush with a Revolution Pro brush. This is Pro 250 blush brush. So it does pick up enough pigment, you would think. Oh, that's much better. The only thing is it's dreadfully shimmery. Look at that. That is immense shimmer and immense pigment on me. Very, very, very shimmery. Oh dear. I get what some of those reviewers meant when they said, you know, it is going to enhance acne scars. That's definitely a pop of blush. The only thing is I wish it wasn't this shimmery though. But, you know, right, it's quite nice. Look at that. Ooh, nice. So, you know, the problem is, you know, while applying a blush like this to the apples of your cheeks, you're going to end up with shimmer here and all that sort of thing. And this is not a good contour product. So let's try that highlighter. Where did that Tarte brush go? It was here about half a second ago. Ah, here we are. Right, so highlighter finally. It's, you know, a cream to powder finish, that highlighter. So there's a lot of shimmer from the blush. I'm not sure how the highlighter is going to work alongside. You know what? Let's try a smaller layer. Maybe I should just... Oh, all right, now it's appearing. A bit much if you ask me. You know, let's try and sort of soften that blush a bit with this one, just to see how it works. Now hang on, let me find another brush. Maybe fan brush from Revolution Pro should be fine. That is even more shimmery. Oh my god, my face is a shimmery mess. So as you saw in the demo, the bronzer can definitely not be used as a contour on, you know, non-pale skin tones, on women of color, on I think anybody after NC 25, NC 30. It can be used as a, you know, general sun-kissed bronzer without blush. That way it works fine. I liked it very much. I wore it on its own without any blush or anything, not as a contour, but, you know, as a bronzer as such, you know, in place of blush, and it's worked fine. No complaints there. The highlighter is very nice, works a treat. I also like the multi-glow blush, although I do wish it wasn't this shimmery. Now, in my opinion, it does enhance texture a bit. The shimmer overkill in the multi-glow does enhance pitted acne scars and texture. I have dreadful pitted acne scars for which I'm undergoing scar revision, currently on hold because of severe allergic reaction to wheat and, you know, steroid injections and acne and things like that. Even so, you know, I mean, my scars, the pitted scars will improve once my laser sessions are done. But right now I have them. So if you have any kind of texture, I don't really think this blush will work for the blushes in here will work for you. They're way too shimmery. Here's a close-up so you know what I'm talking about. I feel it does indeed enhance texture, enhance pitted acne scars. Also, the pigmentation of the bronzer is not as deep as I would like. I'm used to deeper bronzers. You know, Benefit Hoola is deeper. Hoola Caramel definitely way deeper. So Hoola is actually my favorite bronzer right now. So, you know, after that, this one is a lot paler. So there's that. What I would have liked to see different is, you know, I'd have liked one of the blushes to be matte. Preferably this one, that is the multi-glow blush. I would have liked that to be matte. I would also have liked the bronzer to be a shade deeper, just a smidgen deeper than that. Or they could have come out with one more, you know, deeper palette for even deeper skin tones, because I really don't know how far this would go well with skin tones that are even deeper than mine. The multi-glow blush will do well, but, you know, the pop blush is not going to do very well on deeper skin tones unless it is used as a highlighter. But why would you want two highlighters in one palette, you know? So this or Benefit cheek leaders, or, you know, the Balms contour palette, or any of this. I don't know, my preference would be for Benefit cheek leaders above all. If you're looking for a very, very luminous look, if you don't have greasy, oily skin, if you don't have texture that this can enhance, if you love your shimmery blushes, nice choice. If you are, you know, not as deep as I am, NC37, Tawny in Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place foundation. If you're paler, this may be a decent choice as a bronzer for you for contouring as well. But, you know, otherwise, if you don't like your shimmery blush, if you like your matte bronzer, if you like your deeper bronzer to act as contour there, to give you some definition, if you like less shimmery blushes, if you have texture, not a great choice, I'm afraid. I don't know why this is called a multi-glow. You're not going to go and apply something that's this pigmented all over your face, are you? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I don't want to say I'm using it all wrong, because that's not how makeup is supposed to work. It's supposed to be fun. You shouldn't have a learning curve. It's not rocket science. You should use it anyway. It should work for you anyhow. So, you know, on my skin tone, you saw the bronzer. It's not pigmented enough. The multi-glow is a beautiful color, but too shimmery for texture. The highlighter is perfect. And, you know, the other blush, the pop blush, is more of a highlight on my skin tone. So why would you call your product for deeper? Look, it says Lovegasm for medium to dark skin tones. Over here it says. Look at that. So I really don't think this is a product for up to darker skin tones. They should have come out with one more shade for deeper skin tones if they wanted to market something for darker skin tones. So bronzer alone I like. This one alone I like. Highlighter alone I like. I mean, used above a blush or a bronzer I like. But, you know, together is where I call it overkill. I call it emphasizing texture. So those are my honest thoughts on the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm palette in the shade Lovegasm. Is it suitable for tan, warmer, medium, deeper skin tones? Not deeper than mine, definitely. On me, I don't know. I like a shade deeper. I think they should have come out with one shade deeper. Honest thoughts. I love Charlotte Tilbury. The Magic Foundation is holy grail for me. Love the eyeshadows. Adore Secret Salma and Amazing Grace in the lipsticks. Bond Girl, that's another one I love. Walk of Shame. Love the lipsticks, but this palette, on its own, 4 different shades, yes, but used together, nah, not a good idea. Not on my skin tone or skin type. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. That's all from me for today. Please do hit the subscribe button, and please do ring the notifications bell so you can see each time I have a new video up. I usually have videos up 2 times a week. So I'll speak to you in my next video.